is the Olympics is not a free market economy. It's like, it's a very unique organizational structure. It's really hard. What happens after the Olympics are over? It's a very unique animal. It's almost like a false economy. It's important. I mean, I'm not discounting it at all. Any others? I think I can go and eat.
When you talk about the long-term impact of the mega events or even any event, how long is usually
the easy answer is using public financing was used to build the facilities. So how long your mortgage is, how long your debt is. So if it's 30 years, it could be 30 years. If you pay it off quickly, that's the easy answer. The longer term is, let's say we bring an event in that gets people inspired, and all of a sudden our children are starting to be more active, and they feel better, they're doing better in school. And it's a spillover effect. And it's very hard to measure. And those are where we as a discipline, if we can crack that one, if we can figure out how to use our ability of measurement and evaluation to talk about how sport, events, and tourism is impacting that longer round, not rounds of spending, but rounds of impact, then we will be considered kind of new science. Tough one, very important.
What's the biggest challenge you face in the social aspect of market research?
It's measuring. Because it's like holding sand. It drips through. We currently are trying to look at a community at the state level and compare state level activity in running events to census level data of activity. To say there might be a correlation in the number of running events you have and how active the communities are. We have that. I do think you can follow somebody. I think getting into in-depth, not ethnographic, but actually going in, picking out key representatives from the market and go and talk to them. Come back 3 years later, talk to them. Come back 5 years later, talk to them. Same time, you need a big budget, get a grant. But I need that one. I need some very nice qualitative to start talking about.
For ignorance on this, I'm very curious as to, like, when you're looking at measuring or evaluating, proper evaluation of different types of events, like mega events versus small scale events, you could say, would it be fair to say that the larger the event, the more longitudinal, the longer the period of time that you need for evaluation, but also within your three triple bottom line, the societal, or perhaps like some of the components within it, like what's the currency of the what is the public psychic knowledge? Is that more of a short term? Something you measure, you want to capture immediately, or is that something more long term as well?
The first one, the event type doesn't matter as much as the size of the economy that exists.
Okay.
So if the Olympics were held in Athens versus Atlanta, huge difference. So I think, the event type does matter, but it's more about the local economy. Okay, so if I ran a marathon in Athens versus Atlanta, I see a lot more bang for my buck. I have the same equivalent participation. So to answer your first part. What was the second?
The second one, this psychic dollars component, is that a snapshot?
They've done exit surveys. They've done surveys in airports. Said, hey, did you remember the Olympics a couple of years ago? Did you feel proud about living here? So, really showcase. I wasn't here, but I hear people talk about, it's a great place to go. I feel, I'll put on mine. Let's say I have an event, and I live in Des Moines, Iowa, and you have a really great tournament there. A fencing tournament, and it gets a lot of media coverage. Well, I go and get my Des Moines, Iowa shirt on and wear it, and maybe I'm proud of it. I don't know. So again, this is where it's hard to measure. But I think it's people are proud of when things get mentioned. We see it in professional sport, college sport. We see it in cultural events. Like we came in and you were very proud of this 40-watt place. Okay, so maybe that doesn't do it itself, but you got the 40-watt, you got the rock and roll marathon coming in here, you got NCAA women's volleyball tournament. All of a sudden, you're just like this collective. I'm happy. I feel good about living here. I want to go and drink now, or I might actually spend more time at work. I might go. So it's difficult to measure, and that's why politicians like to use it. Because you can't prove me wrong, and I can't prove me right either. Sorry, that's the sin for me. Thank you very much.